Hey guys, welcome to another KeyForge video, and in this video we'll be looking at the band in KeyForge. And if you didn't know, there's actually a band in Bradenator called, I believe it's called Bracken, and it is a cool band, and it's a cool little KeyForge thing that I don't think many people know about. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start off with what I believe is the first member of the band, which is Drummer Not. And this is the first card that I believe first introduces some sort of musical band to KeyForge from what I know of. And it doesn't say anything specifically about the band that they created, but I do think I should add this because it is a musical instrument card, and I believe that this is kind of the beginning of where they got their idea to get this band together. So I think this is really cool. You should all know this card, but if you don't, that's okay. And here we go into the actual band. And in case you're wondering, this band was created in Winds of Exchange, and I am just reading off of spoilers and things that I've seen. So without further ado, here is the first member, Brick Nasty, and he reads, after another friendly Bradenator creature fights, gain 1 ember. Great card overall, and I think this will be a pretty cool card to play with. And I think it's also cool, the little text under it that reads, loudness 8 out of 10, destruction 9 out of 10. I like this band, from the Bradenator music critic. And I think this is really cool how they added the little music critics and stuff like you would have in real life. And I also think it's funny how he said destruction 9 out of 10, because that's definitely Bradenator. Alright, moving on to our next card, Ged Hammer. I think I'm reading that right. It reads, destroyed, ready and enrage each other friendly Bradenator creature. For one, I think this effect, destroyed effect, is just really cool, but I also, once again, think the text under is also really cool, because it reads, the Bradenator music group Bracken formed after an industrial incident itself possibly caused by their first concert. Logos music critic. I think this is really funny, just like the other one, and I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as me, but I think that's really cool how they did all the different music critics. And what's also kind of cool, if you think about it, it's Logos that was saying this, and they're using logic to kind of give you that input, and I think that's kind of funny because that's what Logos is if you look at the definition, so I think that part is also really cool. Moving on to our next guy, Harmal Attune. He reads, each other friendly Bradenator creature gains destroyed, return this creature to its owner's hand. So that can be helpful. And at the bottom it reads, Bracken burns through drummers at dizzying pace. And I believe this is also referring to Drummer Not, how I mentioned earlier, because he was also a drummer, and I think this is the guy who actually made the band, and so I think that's pretty cool. This one doesn't have a music critic, but I still think it's pretty cool how it talks about the drummers, and I believe it's referring to Drummer Not because it says drummers. Moving on to our last member of the band, Volca, and it reads, each friendly Bradenator creature gains splash attack 1, which is another really cool card ability, and it reads, never have I seen such a depraved, barbaric display that purports to be music. I think I'm reading that right, but I'm not sure. And that's the Saurian music critic. And I think that's also kind of funny because Saurian seems like the kind of house to use those big words. And I think this is just super cool how they created a band from these 4 creatures. And if you haven't noticed, all these cards that are actually in the band have the Bracken attribute onto it. So I think that's pretty cool that it adds the little trait there if you haven't seen it. And I think this is really cool. And there's one other card that mentions this band. And this card is Rowdy Scald, and it enhances an Ember and 2 damage pips. And it reads, he didn't get into Bracken, he bombed his audition. And I think this is pretty funny, and it's not only a joke, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. So that is every card that is in the band, or at least relates to it. And let me know what you guys are looking forward to and which one you want to get the most. And here they are in order. There's a singer, Brick Nasty. There is a pianist, Get Hammer. There is a drummer, Harmala Tune. And there is a guitarist, Volca. Overall, I think all these cards are cool, but there's only one card that got it started, Drummernaut. And I really think this is going to be the card of the day. And this is because I believe that Drummernaut got it all started, and he inspired those Brobnar creatures to create a band. And I think that's pretty cool. And I'm very happy that the game developers added this little Easter egg, and I just hope that they can continue to make cool things like this. And if they make something, maybe I'll do a video on it. And that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. And let me know if you guys think anything of these cards. Like, if you want to see more cards in the band, if I missed some cards, let me know, because I think I got all of them, but I'm not sure. And I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.